Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about database management system commonly known as DBMS. So in this presentation we will discuss the file processing system, its limitations, need for DBMS, different data models, database language, database architecture and role of database users and administrators. So DBMS helps us store, organize and manage data efficiently and securely. So let us start with the overview of file processing system. So in overview of file processing system, before DBMS, data was stored in separate files. This method is simple but create many problems such as duplicate data and difficulty in managing informations. So next we see the problems in file processing system. The file system have several issues. The same data may be stored multiple times causing redundancy and inconsistency. Data security and integrity are also difficult to maintain. So next we see the purpose of database system. So the main purpose of DBMS is to reduce data duplications, improve consistency, provide security, maintain data integrity and support backup and recovery. So next we see the views of data. So DBMS provide different views of data. So physical level shows how data is stored. Logical level shows the structure of data and view levels shows only the required data to users. So next we see the three-level architecture. It consists of a physical, logical view levels. It helps in organizing data and provides abstraction to users. So next we see the data models. A data model define how data is organized in a database. Common model include hierarchical, network, relational, ER and object-oriented models. Next, we see the hierarchical and network model. The hierarchical model organizes data in tree structure with parent-child relationship. So the network model use a graph structure and support many-to-many relationship. So next we see the relational and ER model. The relational model stores data in tables consisting of rows and columns. So the ER model represent data using entities and relationship. So next we see the database languages. So data definition language. The commands such as create, alter, drop and truncate used to define and modify database structure. Next, we see the data manipulation language and is used to insert, update, delete data. And DQL stands for data query language and use the select command to retrieve data. So next we see the DCL, data control language and manage permissions using grant and revoke. TCL stands for transaction control language and includes commit, rollback and save point. So next we see the database system architecture. In a database system, user interact with applications. The application communicate with DBMS which manage and access the database. So next we see the DBMS architecture diagram. This diagram shows the flow of information from the user to applications and then to DBMS and finally to the database where data is stored. So next we see the database user. There are different types of database user. Naive user use applications, programmers develop database applications, sophisticated user perform advanced queries and specialized users create special database applications. So next we see the database administrator or DBA is responsible for database design, security, backup and recovery, performance tuning and user management. So next we see the file system versus DBMS. So compared to file system, a DBMS reduce redundancy, improve consistency, provide better security and manage data more efficiently. So next we see the conclusion part. DBMS is an efficient system for storing and managing data. It's all the limitations of traditional file system and provide secure, reliable and organized management. So thank you.